Purity of Saraswati is an essential factor that evolves over and over again in the stories related to Saraswati. In fact, one of the earliest forms in which this concept is mentioned is by a deity, Vedic deity, Rig Vedic deity called Appa. Appa is a Jala Devata, Jala Devi actually, to be more precise. You see, water, what is the quality of water? It washes things away, thereby purifying us. What is the quality of speech? It is supposed to cleanse our karma. See, karma, I had conducted a lecture, I don't know how many of you were there, but there was various ways in which karma can be rectified. One of the rectification methods was vachaka karma, or karma that you cleanse using words, vakya, vak. So Saraswati is considered to be Vagdevi. She rules speech. Speech is beautiful, someone is eloquent, someone is expressive when Saraswati blesses her. When Saraswati does not bless someone, then the speech is rude, the speech is crude, the speech is not well formed. Those are some of the symptoms of someone not being blessed by Saraswati. So speech is a very important form of expression and also a karmic form in which we incur or in which we can clear the karmic debt that we carry. River, think about a river. It purifies things. It carries things. There's a flow. Since there is a flow, there is something, an element in it which is related to purification. Saraswati is also called Bharati, and she is also called Bhagavati. You see, Bharati, Bhagavati, these are, first let us understand Bharati. Bharati is actually a very big term. It means that she, you see, some of you might have seen the picture of, when we used to grow up, might have seen the picture of Bharat Mata. Bharat Mata, she used to hold the flag of India, and each country would have its own patron deity. Now for India, it's called Bharati. Bharati is also, she is, what is the antagonistic between earth and wind? Okay, earth and wind, as I mentioned, that if wind blows over earth, it can destroy the element of earth by breaking it into pieces. And earth has the ability to form caves or like vessels in which wind can be trapped. So this is the tattva relation between Prithvi and Vayu. And also another thing that we have to understand is that the concept of all these elements are also prevalent in forms in the forms of Saraswati, which we will talk in the next slide. But coming back to the point that Bharati, she is also considered to be the patron deity of India. That form of Bharat Mata is actually called Bharati. One of the names of Saraswati is Bharati, because she is considered to be she was the only female deity explicitly mentioned in Rig Veda. So, and over again, there are stories which talks about the purity, or how important it is to keep Saraswati pure. When they say to keep Saraswati pure, what they're trying to mention is to keep our learning unadulterated from any corruption over time. So the learning should be kept unadulterated. Books can get adulterated. Any form. So if you want to write it, would it be wise to pray to Saraswati? Yes, I mean in any kind of work, literally works, you will find prayers to Saraswati. And the moment you see a prayer to Saraswati, in fact, you will see that Saraswati actually does not have a lot of public temples, unlike Shiva or Durga as such. But she is actually extremely popular in being worshipped in schools and colleges. In fact, one of the things that comes up is that when you enter a college, generally you would see a statue of Saraswati, and that is something because she is the controller of words. So good books cannot be written, literally works cannot be done without the blessings of Saraswati, and the concept is to keep it pure. That means without bias. Yes, all artistic and knowledge-based people also. In fact, arts, even acting, even forms of musical instruments, all these kind of people who are, in fact, Saraswati is extensively worshipped by Gandharvas. Gandharvas are, the musicians. Kinnars, Gandharvas, they are singers and musicians. They worship Saraswati because she is Vagdevi. Nothing will come out of the throat without her blessings. So she is a very extremely important Shakti in us. But it is always advisable, you see, she is very unbiased. Unbiased is extremely important. The moment any work is composed or written with a biased or with a very selfish motivation or with a tilt of bias, then that does not carry the blessings of Saraswati. The whole point of Saraswati is independence. You see, she rejected the creator himself. She was so unbiased in her views. She is absolutely like a extremely unbiased lady professor. She will say what is right as right and what is wrong as wrong, and she is extremely factual about it. Very unbiased way of looking at things, and thereby the concept of purity in her. Okay, so we'll move forward.